Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. ChronicKloudz here, yet again with more content for World of Warships Legends. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new April 2021 patch notes. And yeah, this one's going to be pretty exciting, guys. Alright guys, so y'all know, this is going to be a quicker, I'm just going to read through all the patch notes so that way y'all can get kind of a good feeling of what's going to come. 2 years strong, the April update. Hello Legends, can you believe it's been 2 years since we started this journey in early access? Well, indeed it has. The 2 years strong update is ambitious and will let you take to the skies with no time limits. The carriers are now part of our regular fleet. They're here to stay, guys. Furthermore, Suzuya, a Mogami class cruiser with 155mm guns, makes her eagerly awaited debut. While the new season of Arena is shaking things up with some unusual rules, also in response to some comments that there's perhaps a bit too much text in the patch notes. We're trying to keep them a bit more concise. Alright guys, so that was from the devs. 2 years strong. To celebrate 2 years since the first battles began in Legends, we've planned a couple of things during the first week of the update, April 12th through April the 19th. So we're going to have gifts in the store, a first win bonus for tier 3 and higher aircraft carriers, as well as other ship types of tier 4 and higher, and it's going to be valid once per ship for the whole update. Okay, a global XP conversion bonus, 35 instead of the usual 25 points for doubloons. A celebratory sale with discounts reaching up to 35% for one-time offers and 25% for numerous premium ships. Alright guys, aircraft carriers. Carriers are returning to the fold with a few changes. Check out the main points below. Carriers are available for Japan and the USA at tiers 3, 5, and 7. There can be no more than one carrier per team, and carriers will always either be present on both or none of the teams. The exact ships in the new tech tree are Langley, Ranger, and Lexington for the United States, and Hosho, Ryojo, and the Shikaku for Japan. To unlock the carriers, you must first unlock the tier 3 battleships of the respective nations. Compared with battleships, tier 7 carriers require an additional 50,000 XP to completely unlock. We feel this is justified by the fact that there is only one carrier per team, and carriers are more influential on the battlefield due to their spotting abilities. All carriers have access to torpedo and dive bombers, HE bombs, only at the moment. 2 missions to obtain special carrier commanders will be available for the duration of the update. The post-battle service costs for carriers are the same as those for other ship types. The tier 7 cost is 136,000 credits. Okay, changes made to carriers since the airstrike mode. So this is what they've done since the last little test update that they brought us. HE bomb damage has been increased. Okay, aircraft torpedo damage and range have been increased. Okay, planes of tier 3 carriers have increased speed. Planes of tier 5 carriers have increased health points. Tier 3 HE bombers have improved bomb dropping accuracy, and carriers have received course plotting. Choose a square on the tactical map to send your carrier to that location. So it's pretty much autopilot for your carrier, so that's pretty cool. The torpedo skills of existing commanders now correctly affect plane dropping torpedoes. So that's like Tanaka, sorry. His skill, his base trait will actually affect carriers, so that's pretty cool. Changes to other ship types to help them combat air threats. Tier 5 up to legendary cruisers have received 2 charges of the defensive fire AA consumable. which boosts anti-air damage for a short period. The consumable is available in the second slot, and when selected, it swaps the existing consumable, which is usually a sonar. Okay, every commander has received the all-out anti-air skill, which passively boosts the range and power of your ship's AA defenses. Okay. Togo Hihachiro and George Dewey have received new skills specifically for carrier use. Hidden Threat, Row 3, which is boost torpedo bombers' concealment and speed. And Burn Baby Burn, Row 4, which increases your chance of causing fire with HE bombs. Every ship of Tier 4 and higher has the option to install AA Gun Mod 1 in the first modification slot, which improves the ship's anti-air capabilities. Similar, every Tier 7 and Legendary Tier ship has the option to install AA Gun Mod 3 in the fourth modification slot. So, start researching the carriers and take to the air. Let's add a new dimension to Legends. Okay, guys, so hey, everybody get excited. Carriers are here to stay. Now let's talk about the campaign, the Limit Breaker campaign. This campaign offers a special ship, a ship that many of you have been asking about since the very beginning of our journey together, the 155mm gun variant of Mogami, the Suzuya. She's a very capable HE slinger with respectable torpedoes, a great B-side to Mogami. Some facts about the campaign. Weekly Havoc missions start every week, but run until the end of the update. You could potentially cram the whole campaign into the last week, but as usual, we advise against that. Legendary ships are once again allowed for challenge missions through ore mechanic. There are hard mode missions to earn medals for those who wish to get more of a challenge and finish the campaign earlier. As with most campaigns, to unlock the ship, you'll need to purchase an Admiralty backing for 2,500 doubloons, which is $10 in the USA anyway. The detailed campaign rewards and their value with and without Admiralty backing are below. You get 80 common boosters, 18 camouflages of all three types, 235,000 commander XP, 500,000 credits, 7,000 global, 12,000 promotion orders, an insignia commendation, 8 days of premium account, 3 big winner crates, 1 Japanese commander crate, 1 patch, and 1 symbol. And that's pretty much without the backing, and that gives you a 28,667 doubloon value for $10. Additional reward you can get with the $10 is 50 rare boosters, 35 rare boosters, 30 of each type of camo, 190 commander XP, 2,500,000 credits, 22,000 global XP, 28 promotion orders, 3 insignias, 3 commendations, 750 doubloons, 6 winner crates, commemorative Japanese flag, and Tier 7 Japanese cruiser Suzuya with a 69,420 doubloon value. Alright, and that's the campaign. Now, Arena Battles Season 2 and 3. We're bringing back the Arena mode, this time with 2 distinct seasons. Each season is a week-long affair with its own rule set, and players who place in the top 3 brackets of the leaderboard can expect to earn some steel badges. Seasons 2 and 3 start on April 19th and May 3rd respectively. To find out the details of each season, read the special article that will be published next Thursday, so keep y'all's eyes on that. Golden Week content. Golden Week is a series of holidays celebrated in Japan annually that starts with the Emperor's birthday and culminates into Children's Day. It's usually a time when people travel and take a break from their work schedules. To commemorate the event, we're introducing several new items. Among these are themed skins for Kongo, Asashio, and Yamato, available from the Golden Week chest. Other contents will be revealed as usual on World of Warships Legends containers before or on April the 19th. Most importantly, Asashio will be available for 12,500 doubloons for the duration of the event. One more item that's going to be available is a golden flag for 1,000 doubloons. Please note it's simply a flag, and we're just seeing if purely cosmetic items such as this are in demand by themselves, which, as a player of this game, I can tell you that they are. Alright, let's look at some balance changes. There are quite a few balance changes this time around, mostly made in response to your requests, which provided the impetus for us to steer the balance in the proposed way. 105mm secondary guns of German battleships can now penetrate 20mm of armor, which they weren't able to do before. This means that Bismarck and Tirpitz become more of a threat to any destroyers that wander too close, especially if the battleships have enhanced secondaries. Okay, Ashitaka's main gun reload time has been improved by 1 second, down to 30 seconds instead of 31. Warhammer ships Ragnarok and the Ignis Purgatio have received some buffs, actually. Citadel armor belt is now 126mm instead of 76, making the Citadel a little bit less vulnerable, which is good. Repair Party now restores 32% more health points per second over the same duration. And you get a single charge of main battery reload booster has been added. Oh wow, that's awesome. And as we've teased before, some battleships are going to receive a concealment modification to try and see whether the meta can be changed a little bit. We're starting somewhat conservatively, but it's possible that more battleships will receive this option in the future. The ships that receive this option are the Ashitaka, the Nagato, the Amagi, the Yamato, the Ki, the Vanguard, the Ragnarok, and the Ignis Purgatio. Division mates in Tier 6 and 7 battles spawn closer to each other in the standard and versus AI modes. And that's all the changes. Now let's look at miscellaneous changes and improvements. The red, white, and blue and legendary birthday bureau projects are scheduled to be deprecated, and will be removed if you haven't started them. If you're reading this before April 12th, please start the projects if you would like them to stay on your account. Exclamation point, exclamation point. You don't even have to continue researching them. Just simply starting them will suffice. So keep that in mind, guys. 2 new maps have been added to the rotation. Solomon Islands for battles tiers 3 through 4, which is cool, and Hotspot for battles 5 through 7, and legendary. Okay. Carriers have been added to the port filter and point distribution count-in the tactical map menu. Carrier specific tooltips have been added to control presets. Anti-air stats have been added to ship loadout UIs. Maximum air defense range is shown in the info panel among other ranges, which is the options button. Carrier commanders Tamon Yamaguchi and Ernest King are now available from their national commander containers as well as from the international one. The background of active legendary skills have been replaced in the commander interface. The visual effects of projectiles hitting the ground have been improved, okay? Now let's look at some bugs that they fixed. Improved stability for the Xbox client, both generations. A few errors in descriptions for controlled presets were corrected. Charlemagne's aircraft are now correctly skinned as bats when the scarab skin is applied to the ship, so that's cool. The focus frame sometimes disappears from commanders without allocating them the 15th or 16th commander to a ship. Commanders were sometimes not assigned correctly if a commander was on the far right of the list. Freezes occurred on PS5 when resuming the game after having the console in a suspended state. Rare cases of the store displaying there is no content message for PlayStation users. Enemy ship health point bar sometimes doubled up in battle interface. Global XP rounded up incorrectly when switching between the current panel and main port. Finished bureau projects were sometimes displayed as active when all rewards had been received, and rare cases of controller presets not changing occurred. Now let's look at the new premium ships in the store. The following ships are likely to be available for purchase during the update. Please follow our social media accounts and other channels to get the details on dates and specific stats. Okay, so it looks like we got the Tier 4 Soviet battleship, the Octybraskia Revolutia. That's hard to say from you guys. And the Tier 5 Italian destroyer Leone. Alright guys, that was the April 2021 patch notes. I hope you guys did get some information out of that. I hope it was useful, and if you did enjoy, please do consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And until next time guys, we'll see y'all in the next video.